We have some really good new quarterback run plays that have been added to College Football 26. Let's check out 10 of my favorites that I found thus far on the game. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back into CFB, where you can see all kinds of college football video game content with me, JC, here today to break down 10 of my favorite quarterback run plays. A lot of these are new ones. I think I only have one or two, maybe only one in here that was on the game previously. Most of these are new plays here to College Football 26 that I've been found to be really successful for me when I've been playing the game thus far here through the first couple of days that we've had the chance to play it. And I've really been enjoying College Football 26 and really enjoying the run game. No surprise there with me, right? So hopefully you can find success with these as well as I show you how I use them at times and how they have been successful for me here. I'll detail that to you as we go into practice mode and showcase each of these plays, and I'll tell you what playbooks you can find them in as well. But before we get there, if you just take a second, hit that thumbs up button, help me out with that crazy YouTube algorithm, help us find more college football video game fans like yourself, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, not only for future play tip videos like this one, but also, of course, you can find gameplay content like Dynasty series, Road to Glory series, all of that good stuff here on the channel as well. So if you're a fan of the college football video game, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you're able, join as a channel member. You get extra playbook tips that way. You get my custom mini schemes, all of that good stuff to help you build your offense here in College Football 26 is available to channel members by hitting the join button down below or on the YouTube channel homepage. And we appreciate our channel members for helping keep this mic recording and that camera rolling. And we're always trying to give back to you guys with a lot of fun bonus content. And we got some really cool stuff playing there for College Football 26. Would love your thoughts on some of your favorite plays on the game as well. You can throw those in the comment section. Appreciate those interactions as well as we continue to try and grow the CFB community. With no further ado, I'll quit babbling. Let's check out 10 of my favorite quarterback runs here thus far on CFB 26. All right, so the first QB run play we're going to look at here in this video is motion jet QB counter out of shotgun doubles Y off weak. It is one of the double motion plays on the game, and this can be found in Army's playbook, Navy's playbook, Georgia Tech's, South Carolina's, and Kansas's playbook on the game. Let's showcase this here. We'll put the defense on a random play for all of these we're going to show here. So this one thing to keep in mind is it is a double motion play, so you want to make sure you snap it in plenty of time to allow both these motions to happen. Running back's going to motion out, then it's a jet sweep motion with your slot guy giving you a look of a potential jet sweep, potential jet touch pass, but it's a fake, and instead of a power following him, you're counter back the other way. And I like this in shorter yardage situations, particularly it's like a good second and medium to the short range play. I think like, second, 3, 4, 5 yards, run this, get you a first down, move the chains. So let's take a look here. And yes, I am going to do another video just highlighting the new motion plays on the game, but I had to include a couple of them here as we talk QB runs as well. So you fake it, follow your blocker, get you a little lane there, get you a few yards. Like I said, that's why I like this. Not necessarily going to break a big one. You can break a big one every now and then, but if you follow your blocks right, you're guaranteed 2-3 yards on this play. Unless they just bring you down backside. Hey, right on cue, I say you can break a big one, and of course we do it. Perfect. So there you see a highlight of both things, a short yardage conversion and a big one. Let's talk next QB run here. All right, next up, is this cheating a little bit? Maybe. We do have a couple more double motion plays. Like I said, I did include a few of them here. Show you a couple more here. These as out of the shotgun wing trips formation, double motion power G's, what we're looking at first. You can find this in Penn State's playbook, and you can find this in New Mexico's playbook. All right, so check this out. Check out this double motion. Now, this one's a little bit quicker. You don't need as much time for this double motion because this double motion, pretty simple. A shift right there from both of those, and then it's a power play with your running back taking the snap, and you can get pretty shifty with that. Jaheim White's pretty good on this game. Let's see if we can break one. And then I have another play using the same double motion out of the same formation that I really like as well. That'll be the next one up. So is this a QB run? Yes, but also it's a little bit sneaky, right? Because you get even a little bit faster, a little bit more explosive there. Even if you have a good running quarterback, which we do here with Jalen Henderson, if you can get the ball in your running back's hands, that's even better. Especially when you got Jaheim White, platinum shifty, platinum 360. You got a decent gain there. Let's try one more. Oh, well, dude, they're in like prevent or some shit. We might break something here. Oh, hold your water for a second. Oh, he didn't do it. Let's cut in. But you can see where the potential is on that for sure. Few good yards there. Let me show you one more from this same formation. Okay, so same formation. Like I said, shotgun wing trips. You can find it in New Mexico and Penn State's playbook. This time we're going double motion halfback wrap. If you run either this, going weak side or the other one going strong side, then hit them with the other one. Because say you hit that power play a few times, they see this motion, they think you're going to hit the power. Instead, it's a weak side run after a fake to your quarterback. Boom. Oh, yeah, there we go. Get the good cut there. That's what I'm talking about with Jaheim White. That speed and ability he has. Boom, you can see where this one goes the distance right away. We got to go one more after a great successful one like that. Okay, they got the edge set this time. We'll have to cut this one up inside a little bit more. Boom. Find another lane. We'll go the other way with it. Jaheim White again. Hey, we got to go for the hat trick after 2 TDs on it. But you can see why I love this play here as a QB run as well. Boom. Oh, get inside. Not as much success there, but you can see big play potential on both of those double motion, quote-unquote, QB run plays. All right, next up, are we cheating a little bit again? Maybe, but there's built-in QB runs here, and I think the RPO QB runs are really some of the best on the game, whether you got quarterback counter or quarterback power. We're going to talk about both here, and we got a couple variations of this play out of the same formation. Let's first go RPO QB counter alert, and this can be found in Boston College's playbook, Central Michigan's, Kansas State's, and Northwestern's. Okay, so our first variation of this play is pretty simple. Quarterback counter, if you want it, going back left, or you got a bubble read right there on the right. Obviously, for the highlight of the purpose of this video, I'm trying to highlight QB runs. I should have hit the bubble. This time, I'll try and read it properly. I really just want to kind of show you what the QB run can do, though. Okay, there. We got a good example of it. We got the edge there. Good blocks. He's not as shifty as Jaheim to be able to cut inside that oncoming guy, but you can see the potential of this play. And I'll just throw one out so you can see something happens there on the bubble, which you big play potential there. See if we can get one more good one here on the counter. And like I said, I have another good variation of this same RPO counter out of this same formation, but with a twist. And it's a little bit better for you guys that like to pass the football maybe a little more than I do. And that is right here. It's like I said, same formation, RPO QB counter alert swing. The play looks similar, but we got one change. The running back being out in the pattern this time. And like I said, this is found in Boston College, Central Michigan, Kansas State, and Northwestern playbooks. So RPO QB counter alert swing here, if I can get that out properly. So here's the difference. You got White on the swing instead of him blocking on that counter. Instead, you only have Barnes and the guard that pull there. Still have the bubble option on the right, but now they have to worry about this running back. And what I like to do here is that swing goes a little deep, so I didn't mean to put the out. I like to put him on just a regular swing that doesn't go as deep. Or if I feel like he has got an advantage there and they don't have guys on that side, I'll put him on a wheel. That's one good thing to keep in mind with RPOs on this game. If they're not on a bubble, like we can't hot route Gallagher because he's on a bubble, and we can't hot route somebody that's blocking, but other routes you can hot route this year on RPO plays. So let's take a look here with this variation. Swing it out to Jaheim, let him just get a few there. The bubble is open on the other side. I'm trying to highlight the QB run here, but I do want to show you there are other things you can do on these. Like I said, I'm cheating a little bit, showcasing these within the QB run video. I'm sure in the future I'll do a highlight of some of my favorite RPOs, but you can see here, like, look, if you can put him on a wheel and you get them to bite, money. Like, that's what I'm talking. Like, that's why I said this one may be a little bit better option for you guys that like to pass. Me, as someone that likes to run the ball a little more, I kind of like the other one. But just look, like, if you put him on a wheel and they don't have somebody out there, like, nobody's getting there quick enough. Jaheim White's going to take that. Like, that's easy money. That's easy money on this right here. And if you get somebody starting to cover that and they start to see, oh, he's going to throw that out there, boom, then you got the QB counter option off of it, just like the other one we just ran. Now, you don't have that extra blocker of the running back involved, so it's a little bit harder to get the edge on the left. You kind of got to read it and make your cuts one way or the other. You know, sometimes it's backside. There's absolutely nothing there. But see what I'm saying about this? Like, look, they usually don't have somebody. Sometimes they won't have anybody out there. That time they brought somebody out, so we read it and just run the QB counter. Perfect to conclude this one. But you see the two variations of that, a good QB counter run. Let's talk RPO QB powers, which may be even better. All right, and got a few of these I want to show here. QB powers with RPO passes attached. One of my favorites here is out of shotgun normal Y off, which you can find this play in Georgia Tech's playbook and Notre Dame's playbook. And here, put the defense on a random play again. That out route can be viable for sure if they're playing off coverage and they don't attack it. And let's not forget, you can hot route again on RPO, so you want to put a guy on a slant, maybe over the middle as well with it. But I think this is probably one of my favorites as far as a quarterback power play that you can get outside with on a lot. Let's see what happens here on this first one. See what I'm saying? they seal that edge pretty nicely on this. Particularly for me, this is primarily a run play, but every now and then if they start biting on it, I will hit that out route. But I think this is one of the better QB power runs on the game. And I like having options. That's why I like the RPO. See right there, they came up. I should have got that out quicker. I really should be going left here with Henderson being left-handed, but that's okay. See, that time they had a blitz covered, so we just kind of get it out there. But you see, majority of the time, you can get outside leverage on this. There we go with Henderson. Get that block, Bray. Boom. To the house. Perfect one to culminate that. And you can see why I love this quarterback power here out of the shotgun normal Y off. Take a look at another QB power I like. All right, this time we're going shotgun trips formation, RPO Bubble QB Power weak. And you can find this in the Georgia Tech playbook and in the West Virginia playbook. Take a look here. So a little bit different here because the power read is on the weak side. You got a bubble read right there on the front, and then on the back you got a choice route there from your outside receiver. He can hit that curl. He can stem that deep. Usually I just read the bubble and I read the power run. We're going to try and run power run here. Since this is a QB run video, I want to kind of highlight that first and foremost. And it's blocked up decently. Great hole, actually. We're going to house this first play. So you can see I love these powers, man. These little RPO QB powers particularly, they take this little hop step and it kind of allows the blocks to form. And then once you see your lane, you can hit sprint and then just go, man. Just go if you see a lane. Ran this one twice, 2 big gains. Let's go one more time. That time, didn't get our block. Came through on it. But you can see, man, even here to the weak side, this is a nice play. Sometimes you can bounce it outside, like we did on that last QB power we showed. Let's see if they come attacking here and nobody covers right there and they got 2v2. You can also, if you're somebody that likes to, boom, right there, hit a bubble, get you an easy couple of yards there on that one as well. So there's the RPO quarterback power weak. And the last variation of these RPO QB powers I have on the video is here with the Orbit QB Power RPO. Find this in shotgun doubles formation, which is in the Georgia Tech playbook, the Liberty playbook, the Notre Dame playbook, the Virginia playbook, and the stock spread option playbook. So what you like here is 2 things. Against the computer, a lot of times that orbit motion, if you got a fast guy coming, that's really good against computer teams if you need something just easy and quick. And against users, they're going to have to follow that motion. So always like runs that go against the grain, utilizing an orbit motion one way, a jet motion one way. And we can see if that works out here with a little misdirection. And you got a QB power going the other way. Boom. No, that's what's that 15, 20-yard pickup right there, first time. And see, especially against users, they're going to definitely follow that orbit motion because they got to protect that swing pass. And you can come back the other way here, get some big gains like we're getting right here. Catch them in man coverage like that. Boom. Here, let the blocks develop, take off. Henderson. I mean, we've had 10, 15 yards every time we've ran this play, guys. So this quarterback power also really good. Boom, let it develop. See, that time they got us from the backside. Realistically, like I'm highlighting QB run here, so I'm not even focused on that orbit right now, but like on that one, you would want to hit that orbit pass. This could be 6. If we can get behind that block, we couldn't get him. I should have slowed down and got behind it quicker, but you can see the lethalness of this RPO QB power. 2 more plays I want to highlight here in this QB run game. All right, going back to an oldie but goodie here before we get ready to close things out with one more play that's a new play on the game. This one, you guys probably saw me highlight it some on 25. Still really like it here on 26, especially goal line. It's something I go to. Short yardage is something I go to. And you have good audibles off of it as well. But we're going QB blast out of shotgun, bunch quads open. This is in a lot of playbooks, guys. Cincy, Florida Atlantic, North Texas, Oklahoma, Penn State, TCU, Tennessee, Wake Forest, Western Kentucky, and Western Michigan. And you can see the defense has to go out there and cover because if not, you have a screen play you can just swing it out to and hit that running back. So they have to go out and cover that. And a lot of times you're just going to get 5 in the box on this, and then you just kind of got to read it because it's a hat on a hat there, and you can get nice yardage on it. And like I said, especially you're near the goal line, you're 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, even in inches. I like this more than this is like my QB sneak essentially. Like I don't have QB sneak in my playbook even, I think, right now on this one. QB sneak, sometimes they can sniff them out and stuff. This, they have to honor everything because if not, and you start hitting them with this a few times, say they come out and load the box, then you just audible into, I'll show you what you can audible into here if something like that was to happen. But this is a great play. So, like, if they do come out like that, let's see here. They got an extra guy here kind of on the edge of the box. You just audible to this. Boom. And they have to respect both of those, or else it's an easy money on one of the two. So, and you can see here, light box this time. Big gain. You come out, catch somebody in that. Don't fumble at the end. Cover up the ball, R1. But you can get big gains, and it's great in short yardage. And if they don't cover that, you audible to the little screen, flip it outside. So there's QB Blast. And last, a new one that I also actually like a little bit in short yardage. I haven't really been able to break too many big ones on it yet, but I really love the design of it, especially against users. All right, so last but not least, and there are a couple of these you can find. One of them has the motion as a lead motion. The other one has kind of the running back going outside, and that's good as well. But I really like this one because it's kind of that orbit motion that you would see on a swing pass, and you can have other plays in your playbook design that maybe are that. But then you have a QB sweep going the other way. We got to include at least one QB sweep here with the shotgun wing slot offset, and you can find this in the Alabama playbook, Kansas playbook, Louisville playbook, Oklahoma playbook, and West Virginia playbooks. Okay, so I really like this. I mean, a computer, I haven't really broke any big ones on it yet, but you can get decent yardage on it as far as getting a few yards if you need it I like it in the red zone, like I said, short yardage. But I think against users, it'll be really nice because they got to follow that swing motion, especially maybe you hit a swing pass out of this and set it up first, and then you go QB sweep back the other way on them. So this is what you got. You got the orbit motion, and then you're sweeping. That's actually pretty decently blocked up. What I've found on this, though, is although it's QB sweep, very rarely have I seen the edge sealed to where I've been able to bounce outside. A lot of times I'm just trying to read this puller and kind of follow behind his block and get what I can yardage-wise. But it is some misdirection, which I always love to have in the playbook. That time I collided with him. But we're going to follow 54 ideally on this play. There we go. That time we got the edge a little bit. I needed 66 to hit that block right there instead of getting up to the second level. But you can see here, that time follow him. And that's typically like right there, that's one thing you can catch on it. If you can follow behind his block and cut inside, that's where you can get those easy yards. Oh, they're in like a prevent or something here this time. We might actually be able to get the edge for once. Oh, I couldn't quite cut inside fast enough. I needed to get behind 54 as well. Oh, I broke a tackle. And that's why I said I like this one, kind of short yardage, red zone, because like I said, I haven't broke too many big ones on it, but you can see the potential of it, especially, like I said, against users. If they bite on that, swing a guy out, then they take somebody out that's supposed to have one of these gaps filled. And maybe, see if 66 could hit that block right there. We could have had that one. Let's get one decent one here before we wrap up. Last run of the video. We got to have a decent little run. I mean, that's a couple yards, but I want to get like 5 to 10. We need 5 to 10 yards here. Come on. Read it. Yes, get behind that block. There we go. See what I mean? It's about, even though it's a sweep, sometimes you can just cut behind that block and you almost make it like a DIY trap, almost like a trap play. That was almost more of a counter there. But you just got to read it. Where's the lane going to be? Where's the lane going to be? Especially against users, because sometimes they see, oh, you're coming this way. They're going to scrape over really far. You have cut back lanes to read. It's more so reading the blocks here against the computer. But you can see, I may have said last but not least, but there's a reason I saved it for last, because this is more short yardage. And like I said, I haven't broken a big one on it yet. It's more so the design on it that I love. And I haven't tested this one out against users, except for one. I played like 2 user games on here so far. One of them I did use this in the red zone and score a touchdown on it. So I can attest I broke about a, 10, 12-yard touchdown run with this using Avery Johnson at Kansas State. So it is viable, although in this video I'm not doing the best job of showcasing that. Let's go left with it. Let's do a little flip ski on the final try here. We're going to one more try on this play, and this will wrap up our QB runs video. Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. He heard me say final try, and we broke a decent one. See, there you go. There's a potential. Hey, maybe if it's not going one way, maybe flip it. Maybe flip the side for you there. So there it is, guys. 10 of my favorite QB run plays I found here early in college football 26 that can help boost your QB run game. But if you want to learn more about what plays I'm liking here throughout this experience, you can, of course, always become a channel member. Hit the join button down in the video description or on the YouTube channel homepage. With that, you can see me give you custom playbook tips, mini schemes, a lot of fun stuff there present for channel members. But I'll keep dropping some plays that I like here on the main channel as well, so make sure you got that subscribe button clicked here to JCCFB. So those are some ones that I've enjoyed. I'm sure I'll find more, and I'm sure you found more. Like I always like to say, those aren't the best. They're just some of my favorites. Let me know yours down in the comments. Appreciate those interactions. Just like I appreciate you tuning into this video here on JCCFB, and I will catch you on the next one.